Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A very sweet welcome all, expecting your blessed health. Okay, so we were discussing the idioms. Idioms are those words or sentences which do not give us the actual meaning, but they give us another meaning. Now over here I wrote 24/7. The actual meaning of 24/7 is what? 24 divided by 7. But no, over here 24/7 means a person who is submissive. Submissive means tabedar, the thing which is all the time available is called what? 24/7. For example, hospitals are 24/7. It means all the time available. One, we are having catch 22. Catch 22 means what? Catch to 22 number. The right meaning. But it will give us another meaning. Catch 22 means if something is not feasible. Feasible means if something is not possible. If something is not possible, so you can call it catch 22. Those are idioms. Clear? In the same case, I would say a close-fisted person. Now, what is the meaning of close? Close. Fist means mukka, like this, right? This is your fist. Now, a close-fisted person over here, it means what? A close-fisted person means if someone is stingy. Stingy means if someone is miser and juice. That is called close-fisted person. Asha, look, Lama. Okay, that is called close-fisted person. Clear? So these are the idioms. Now let's see. Over here, kick the bucket means, for example, a person who is going to die is called kick the bucket. Now, what are expressions? Maybe I have shared or not expression. Expressions are the sentences or the words of indigenous speakers. Indigenous means native speakers, mother tongue speakers. Like English is the indigenous language of America, England. If they speak some sentence or word, I listen and I also speak. That is an expression. That is an expression. Like I know the expressions of Urdu, expressions of Pashto, Persian, Turkish, Turkmen, Hindko. Like I listen from the indigenous people and I also speak. Like one I would like to say in Urdu, which is my favorite one and that I learned. He used to be my student, Mr. Muhammad Iqbal Saab. He was the senior vice president of Chamber of Commerce. So when he told me, I asked him what is the good or bad news. He said, sir, I have got a grandson. Then I said, Vanilla, and happy congratulations. May Allah bless his life and may he be always thrived upon blessing and endowments. Then he said, Allah aapki muh meeta kare. Allah aapki muh meeta kare. Then I said, what does it mean? Allah aapki muh meeta kare. It means Ameen. I have a watchman in the school, Zahir Bhai and Shakil Bhai and Jamal Bhai. So when I'm saying leaving the school, I'm saying Allah Hafiz. So one day, Mr. Shakil Saab said, Allah ke hawale, sir. I stopped and said, what did you say? He said, Allah ke hawale. I said, what does it mean? He said, you were with me. If something would happen to you, I would have informed the principal. I would have taken to the hospital. But now you are leaving my place. You are leaving this arena. So I'm leaving you to the side of Allah. Allah ki hawale. It means I leave you. I don't have any connection with you now. Whatever will happen, it means Allah will see. There's an expression. In Pashto, we have expressions, and in every language we have expressions. Clear? So these are expressions. So we'll be discussing from nowadays up to after fourth unit. We'll be discussing sometimes proverbs, idioms, and now a little bit touch will be given to grammar. and vocabulary is always present. So let's see. She's a peach. Now, what is the actual meaning of peach? It's a fruit, right? But over here, if somebody is sweet and helpful, so you can call that person peach. He is full of beans. He is full of beans means a person is not telling the truth. For example, Ali is full of beans. It means Ali is not telling the truth. It's not my cup of tea. It means I don't care about that. It's my cup of tea. It means I care about it. It's not my cup of tea. It means it's not my headache. He is full of obey. He's full of obey means he's so confused. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's full of obey means he's confused. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's just sour grapes. It's not sour. It's sour. Sour. It's just sour grapes. It means they hate. They hate you. They hate me. It's just sour grapes. Or if I say Ali is having just sour grapes, it means Ali is having resentment. Resentment means abhor. Abhor means hate. Hate means nafrat. That's copy. That's copy means it's sentimental. Sentimental means emotional. That's copy. It means it's sentimental. That's emotional. Jazbati hai. I'm in a pickle. The actual meaning of pickle is what? Achar. But over here it means I'm in a dilemma. Now what is dilemma? Dilemma when you have two options and very difficult to choose one. That situation is called dilemma. When you have two options and it's very difficult to select one, that situation is called dilemma. I'm in dilemma today. It means I have two options, whether I do or I don't do, whether I should go, I should not go. That is your dilemma situation. It means you're in a pickle. He brings home the bacon. He brings home the bacon. It means he's bringing the problem to home. It means he's bringing problem to the family. Sometimes it says, like for example, उर्दू में इसका बड़ा अच्छा है, I forgot, अपने ही सर पे प्रॉब्लम करे करना, कुछ इस तरह है ना यार मैम, अपने ही सर पे प्रॉब्लम करे करना या अपने ही सर पे प्रॉब्लम लाना. It means the person is bringing home the bacon. Then the next one we are having, she's in a stew. She's in a stew means the person is so upset. The person is so sad. He's the top banana. It means he's the head person. He's the salt of the earth. It means he's a very good person. Like my father is the salt of the earth. She's worth her salt. Like for example, if some employee is so workaholic, if the employee is so valuable, so you can call this one. Like Naya Mem is saying, I would say to Naya Mem is worth her salt. There are two peas in a pod. There are two peas in a pod. It means if you see one, you see another. There are two peas in a pod. For example, you want to go to a picnic and you are telling that I will take my younger sister. Then you are saying, if I take my younger sister, what about my younger brother? So there are two peas in a pod. Like sometimes it happens or not. When you see one thing, you see another thing. I'm nuts about you. It means I'm in love with you. For example, I'm nuts about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I'm nuts about my family. It's a piece of cake means something is very simple and easy is called piece of cake. You can have your cake and eat it too. It means you can't use it and save it. For example, you are spending the money. You want to eat and you want to also save the money. It's not possible. You want masti and you want to save the money. It's not possible. Simple as that. He's a real ham. Ham means khanzir ko kehte hai, yahan pe frustrated actor ko kehte hai, frustrated. A person who is showing the angriness of one to another. That's called frustration. It's a hard nut to crack. It means the problem is so difficult to solve. Then let's talk Turkey. It means let's talk serious. And his bad egg. It means he cannot be trusted. So these are the idioms. Now, if you have any questions, so please ask me.
Sir, he brings home the bacon. He's the top banana. What is the meaning of these two? These two?
He brings, he's the top banana means he's the head person. He's the chief. He's the chief person. It means he's the musher. Clear? And the second one we are having, he brings the home bacon. It means he is working hard. He's working hard and he's feeding his family. It means he brings home the bacon. Or for example, if he is finding problem, so the same problem he'll bring to the family. That is called bring home the bacon. Naya, ma'am, do you have any question?
No, sir, I'm reading. It's difficult, sir. These are.
No, these are very easy. The difficult will be coming in next units.
Yes, sir.
Please see, and if you find any problem, so you can ask me.
Sir, please use this. You can't have your cake and eat too. यानी एक वक्त में दो काम हम करें ना.
नहीं, आप कहते हैं आप किसी चीज को इस्तेमाल भी करें और उससे बच भी जाए, ये उस वक्त हम इस्तेमाल करेंगे. आप किसी चीज को इस्तेमाल भी करना चाहते हैं और उससे आपको बच भी जाए. So you can save your cake and eat it too. For example, Farhan Saab is saying that I have collected 500 rupees and I want to buy a toy and other things, and I also want to save money. कहते मैंने खर्च भी करना और पैसे बचत करना है. So you can say, Farhan, you can have your cake and eat it too.
Okay, sir. We can only use this.
According to situations. These are not words. You will use according to situations. For example, if you want to say about the top banana, he's the top banana of the office. He's head of the office. Or for example, yes, you cannot trust someone. You can say he's bad egg. Or for example, if somebody is just making joke around you, so you can say, hey, let's talk Turkey. Or for example, if you got two situations which are so difficult to select one, so you can say I'm in a pickle or he's in a pickle.
Yes, sir, I'm in a pickle to do this work or not. Yes.
When you're in dilemma. So you will use these idioms according to the situation. When the situation suits, then you're supposed to use.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, those which are easy to you and you can use in your example. So, Mariam ma'am, I would like to listen your 4 examples. Mariam ma'am. Mariam. Okay, I think she's busy. Yes, Nayab ma'am.
Okay, sir. End से start कर देते. He is a bad egg. He always dodge me. Let's take turkey about the matter of fact.
Okay.
It is a hard nut to crack to overcome the problem of politics in institutions or industry or any type of organization.
Okay.
Uh, she's a real ham. She's looking always in a anger mood and in a rude. She always behave like a rude.
Okay.
Let's do this work. It's just a piece of cake. I am not about my family, especially Farhan.
Okay.
If you see one, you see. Sir, there are two pieces in a pot, sir. Pot,
Hmm.
sir. If you see one, you see the other.
Yes.
What does it mean, sir?
It means अगर आप एक को देखो तो दूसरा भी आपको नजर आता है. Like for example, you want to go to a picnic and you want to take the Farhan. If you take the Farhan, so another person also comes, which is Iman. That situation is called there are two peas in a pod. For example, if I take this thing to my sister, so what about my second sister? Yeah, what about my second brother? When you get the two things, when you see one thing and another person or another thing directly comes to your mind, that situation is called there are two peas in a pod.
Like in imagination, sir.
No, not imagination. For example, you are going to a market, right? And you saw one thing and you like that, and you are thinking that I want to get this to Mr. Farhan. Now you are saying, if I get this thing to Farhan, so what about Iman? Or what about Alize? That situation is called there are two peas in a pot. अगर आप एक को देखते हैं तो दूसरा भी आपको नजर आता है. अब वो एक चीज क्या है वो आप पे डिपेंड करता है. मेहमान आ रहा है, आप कहते हैं मैंने बिरयानी पकाना है. बिरयानी पकाना है तो मेहमान कोई और खास होता है, उसको तो वो दो मेहमान है, एक को बिरयानी पसंद है दूसरे को पसंद है, तो उसका क्या. ये सूरत हाल जब हो, अगर आप एक पे नजर डालें तो दूसरा ऑटोमेटिकली आपकी नजर में आ जाए. That situation is called there are two peas in a pod.
Okay, sir. Sir, Idris is the top banana in our family, sir. Iman is today. Iman is looking in a stew, sir. साथ ही she in a stew use करना है she ही हम कुछ भी use कर सकते हैं.
Which way, for example, Iman is in a stew today.
In stew. Today she's in a stew because she वो गिर गई थी सर. बोली yes.
She felt.
Yes. Yes, she.
How?
So somebody push her, sir.
In the school.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes. सर सब बहुत सारी बैंडेज लगाई हुई हैं.
ओहो.
Yes, sir. इतनी नहीं लगी लेकिन she feel like that, sir.
Okay.
Yes, it's just sour grapes. So they
Sour.
present.
Sour.
Sir, we pronounce sour, sir.
Yes, we pronounce it sour. This is not sour.
Sir, everybody pronounce it sour, sir.
That's wrong. They pronounce it wrong. All the people. It's sour. Even if
Sir,
even if your principal is saying so, so tell your principal, sir, It's wrong. Kindly go to the dictionary or YouTube and check the correct pronunciation of this.
Sir, she is also English teacher, sir. She
So,
was English.
so
32-year experience, sir.
so tell
She
her.
has.
So tell her, madam, it's not salt, it's sour.
मैं नहीं कह सकती sir. I write a brochure. I will send you, sir. I make a brochure. She sir get a mistake. Schools, best schools, sir. I
Okay.
said, madam, this is not right. She said, no, no, this is wrong. We should use school. I will send you, sir. Please point out my mistakes.
All right.
Okay. It's none of my cup of tea. You are the in charge of cleanliness. Please do your work. It's only your responsibility.
All right.
She is each lady, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I try, but
No, it's okay. You said for the first time, it's so nice. And
yes,
these
thank
things
you, sir.
depend on the situation too.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mariam, are you free?
Yes, sir.
Can you give me 2-3 examples?
Yes, sir. First one, Marwa is a peach, and some people are full of beans. Actually, they are full of obey. So it is not my cup of tea that what they said behind of us, and I just saw grapes like those people.
Mm-hmm.
Is it correct, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir. I'm in a pickle that I continue my study today or manage my other activity. People who are the top banana are always bring home the bacon.
Okay.
And I'm in a stew due to because of since 1 month I didn't study well.
Fine.
And my mother is the salt of the earth.
She must be.
And we should talk Turkey about our future and about our planning for future.
Okay.
Is it enough, sir?
Yeah, quite enough. Thank you. All right then. So I think it's enough for today. What do you say?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's enough.
Yes, sir.
So thank you so much for joining the session today. May Allah bless you, bless your family, bless the entire globe. Take care. Allah Hafiz, and see you. Aman Allah.
Okay, sir. Allah Hafiz. Take care, sir.
Allah Hafiz, sir.